Welcome back to the channel BBC Coin. Today we are talking about the legendary 1974 Liberty 1 cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks completely ordinary. It carries the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these coins were produced, and most are only worth a few cents today. But hidden among those billions of pennies are rare versions and mint errors that collectors are desperately searching for. Some extremely rare examples have shocked the coin market, with values starting from $1,200 and climbing into astonishing territory for unique error varieties and experimental pieces. Certain rare 1974 penny discoveries have even been connected to values reaching into the $1 million range. The biggest mystery surrounding the 1974 penny is the famous aluminum experimental cent. During the 1970s, copper prices were rising quickly, and the United States Mint started testing alternative materials for pennies. One of those experiments involved striking pennies in aluminum instead of copper. These coins were never officially released to the public, and almost all were destroyed. However, a few examples reportedly escaped into private hands, creating one of the most talked about stories in American coin collecting. Experts estimate that surviving aluminum versions could potentially reach values between hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars because of their extreme rarity and historical importance. Now, before you rush to check your pocket change, it is important to understand that most regular 1974 pennies are common. A standard circulated 1974 penny without a mint mark usually has only small value above face value unless it is in exceptional condition or contains a rare error. But here is where things become exciting. Collectors are not simply looking for ordinary coins. They are searching for hidden details, tiny mistakes, and rare production varieties that can transform a simple penny into a collector's treasure. The first thing you should check is the mint mark. A 1974 penny with no mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, Philadelphia pennies normally did not carry a mint mark, so finding one without a mark is completely normal. Next, examine the condition carefully. Coins that still have bright red original surfaces are far more valuable than dark-worn examples. High-grade, uncirculated coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on certification and rarity. But the real money comes from error coins. One of the most famous types is the double die error. This happens during the minting process when the design is accidentally impressed more than once at slightly different angles. The result creates noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or parts of Lincoln's portrait. On rare 1974 double-die pennies, collectors may notice doubling in the word Liberty, the date, or the phrase "Iron God We Trust." Valuable examples can sell from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on visibility and condition. Another popular error is the off-center strike. Imagine a penny being stamped incorrectly so part of the design is missing. These unusual-looking coins immediately catch collectors' attention because no two are exactly alike. Depending on how dramatic the error is, these coins can command impressive prices. Then there are broad strike errors, clipped planchets, die breaks, cut errors, and even coins struck on the wrong metal planchette. These mistakes occurred inside the minting machines and escaped quality control, making them rare collectibles today. One fascinating detail about the 1974 penny is the existence of large date and small date varieties. Many casual collectors never notice the difference because it is subtle, but experienced numismatists study these variations carefully. The shape of the number 4 in the date is one of the easiest ways to identify the variety. Although these differences alone may not make the coin extremely valuable, they add another layer of interest for collectors. Today we are talking about one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1976 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary penny, but under the right conditions, this small copper coin can attract serious attention in the coin collecting world. Some rare high-grade examples and unusual error versions have reportedly reached astonishing prices in private sales and collector discussions, with claims starting from $1,200 million for extremely rare and unique specimens. While most 1976 pennies are common, the excitement comes from the possibility of finding an exceptional coin hiding in everyday change. Today, we are talking about one of the most searched modern coins in America, the 1990 Lincoln Memorial cent with no mint mark. Now, before you ignore that handful of pennies sitting around your house, you need to hear this story carefully. Because some collectors have spent years searching through pocket change hoping to discover the rare version of this coin. And while most 1990 pennies are only worth 1 cent, a special variety has sold for thousands of dollars at auction. The coin we are talking about features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and remained one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history for decades. Millions of these coins were produced in 1990 at different United States mint locations including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's where things become incredibly interesting. Today's video, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern pennies in the coin collecting world. Some collectors believe this rare coin has reached market values starting from $1,200 million under extraordinary conditions. Whether you are a beginner coin hunter or a serious collector, this story is going to surprise you. The 2016 Liberty 1 cent coin may appear ordinary at first glance. Millions of these coins were produced by the United States Mint, and most people spend them every single day without paying attention. But hidden among the common pieces are extremely rare variations and error coins that collectors are desperately searching for. One specific version that has gained massive attention is the 2016 penny with no mint mark. Before we continue, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we regularly reveal rare coins that could still be hiding in circulation right now. Now let's understand why the missing mint mark matters so much. Usually, coins produced in Philadelphia may not display a mint mark on certain denominations, while others from Denver carry a D mint mark and San Francisco coins often carry an S mint mark. But collectors become excited when unusual striking errors, die varieties, or production mistakes create coins that stand out from the normal issues. The Liberty 1 cent 2016 no mint mark coin became famous because a small number of examples reportedly showed unusual characteristics that made them highly collectible. Some of these coins displayed off-center strikes, double dies, strange surfaces, and rare planchette errors. When several of these features appear together on one coin in excellent condition, the value can skyrocket. Imagine finding one of these rare pennies inside an old jar of coins sitting in your home right now. That possibility is exactly why millions of people have started checking their change more carefully than ever before. The front side of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most iconic presidents in American history. The word Liberty appears on the left side, while the year 2016 is shown on the right. Above Lincoln's portrait, you can see the famous phrase, "In God we trust." On the reverse side, the shield design symbolizes national unity and strength. This modern shield penny design has become one of the most recognizable American coin designs of the modern era. However, the real magic happens when collectors discover rare minting anomalies. One example that caused excitement in auctions was a coin with sharp doubling on the lettering and date. Another rare piece showed a dramatic die crack running across Lincoln's portrait. There were even reports of coins struck on incorrect metal planchets, making them appear different in color and weight. Professional grading companies play a huge role in determining the value of these coins. When a rare 2016 no mint mark penny receives a high mint state grade, collectors compete aggressively to own it. Coins graded in near-perfect condition are especially valuable because even tiny scratches or discoloration can reduce the price significantly. Some collectors spend years searching through bankrolls hoping to discover one hidden treasure. They carefully inspect every detail using magnifying glasses and specialized lighting. What looks ordinary to most people can appear extraordinary to an experienced numismatist. The coin collecting community has exploded in popularity over the past few years. Social media videos, online auctions, and collector forums have helped spread awareness about valuable pennies. Stories of people finding rare coins worth thousands or even millions have inspired a new generation of treasure hunters. Now here is something very important. Not every 2016 no mint mark penny is automatically valuable. Most are only worth face value. The enormous prices are usually connected to coins with exceptional rarity, rare minting errors, or extremely high certified grades. That means you need to know exactly what to look for before assuming your coin is worth a fortune. Here are a few signs that could indicate your coin deserves closer inspection. First, check for doubling in the letters or numbers. If the text appears slightly duplicated, it may be a double die variety. Second, examine the coin for off-center designs. If the image looks shifted or incomplete, it could be a striking error. Third, inspect the surface texture and color. Unusual metal appearance might indicate the coin was struck on the wrong planchette. Fourth, look for die cracks, raised lines, or strange marks that seem part of the original minting process rather than damage from circulation. Finally, weigh the coin if possible. Rare planchette errors can produce coins with unusual weights compared to standard pennies. If you believe you have discovered something special, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and dramatically reduce collector value. Instead, place the coin carefully inside a protective holder and consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. One reason rare pennies create so much excitement is because they connect history, art, and mystery together in a single small object. Every coin tells a story. It passed through countless hands, traveled through stores and cities, and survived years of circulation before possibly ending up in your collection. The 2016 Liberty 1 cent no mint mark coin reminds us that extraordinary treasures can hide in ordinary places. Many valuable coins were discovered completely by accident. Some people found them in inherited collections, while others noticed them during everyday transactions. Collectors often say the thrill of the hunt is just as exciting as the value itself. Searching through rolls of pennies becomes an adventure because nobody knows when the next incredible discovery might appear.